Tell me about the 3 levels of happiness.
Well, the 3 levels of happiness is what makes me tick, mate, because I've been so many years religious, living trapped in that soul, trying to do everything myself by my own vain efforts. No spirit. The light was an exterior light. It was more of a light because, the leaders or the church or the people, the whole motivation was in a vacuum of organisation. And if I didn't go to church and I didn't get involved with all those programs and activities, it just turned to shit. So there was nothing happening within except that I was clean because I wasn't smoking, drinking, or any of that stuff. And so what? When I had my first drink that day at work, when I just couldn't take the stress of it, and I'll have one beer. The moment I had that beer, that religion went straight down the toilet, because everything that I felt in the church was gone, because they were against having a beer, against having even a tea and coffee, Mormons. So I lost it. I lost that peace instantly, right? But when you have the truth within and you go in the source of spirit, you're not judging yourself. You're loving yourself.
Yeah.
It's unconditional love towards you. Everything's unconditional, and you're not going to beat yourself up over stupid little things like that. Well, it's not even. Look, I know priests in France that smoke cigars on trains, and they're I don't think there's a thing against having a little bit of pleasure in life. There is good and bad.
No, of course not.
But not abuse. That's where we make the mistake. We abuse it. But then we talked in the last video about getting bored, and you answered that quite good. That we need to find a way not to get bored, and be thankful for the day, so we can go out and do all these things, or not do, but be the person you want to be, and the doing will just come naturally.
And have just gratitude for that instead of trying to work out how it's all going to happen. Just be grateful that you're alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thing, to be grateful that you're alive. Yeah. Yeah.
And for life, and the birds and the sky, everyone's rushing around doing this and that, and they're not even looking at the sky and the trees and everything, and this fantastic miracle of creation is going on all around us. And we're rushing around, gotta do this, gotta go there, gotta think about this.
I know, and trying to get stuff, or gotta go shopping, gotta buy a new gadget today. That makes me feel good for the moment.
Yeah.
My mum's like that. She's a lovely person. She has to buy something and go shopping and stuff, but you can't take it with you. Yeah, so I'm into Joe Dispenser, mate. Really good the way he presents it. Just applying it. But that thing about waking up in the morning and you feel like crap, it's really hard if you've got a headache. So I take a few Nurofen or headache tablets, and then I feel better, and then I start the process of the meditation. But some people probably, even if they've got a migraine, could probably apply these principles and start feeling good. But, most people that's got migraines don't feel good.
He's talking about people healing themselves from cancer and broken backs and everything.
Yeah. There's the power is definitely within. It's not in a religion. It's not in anything out there. And that's why there's no miracles like that, because, So, what's your wisdoms for the day, brother? What's your message for the day?
Feel the love.
Feel the love
from life.
From the vibrational frequency of a universe, but
the loving source.
Because there's a negative and positive too. There's that negative energy, and then there's the positive energy.
Yeah, well,
tune into the positive.
Positive.
Yeah, not the energy that causes.
We know there's yin and yang.
Yin and yang. Yeah. Wow.
And that's it. Without any expectations on. It's got to be like this and it's got to be like that. The day has to do this and the day has to do that. Otherwise, that's exactly what will happen. So, I want it to be fresh and vital and kind of, this saying I've got about trying to touch the day.
Touch the day, yeah.
Well, I've probably done it 3 or 4 times in my whole life, but kind of getting a whiff of it, just a whiff of it this morning, and it's all about presence. Just actually being able to be in that moment and touch the day. Like I said, I've done it 3 or 4 times in my whole life. I can remember the times I did it.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I'm trying to touch the day, and because otherwise you're just full of your head.
Yeah.
Doing this, and you're missing. So I'm trying to, like to touch the day.
Yeah. That's a
and be who I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some choose, like the monks or somebody in that mentality where they don't put anything in their body, no stimulants. There's no pleasure like that. So they get, where is their pleasure zone? Where are they getting
the monks?
The monks or people or gurus,
Or they're meditating and they're getting But see, this is the whole thing with it. It's always bothered me, okay?
Yeah.
And it's this thing like, okay, you listen to the guru, a lot of the Indian people, okay? So apparently there's all this enlightenment in India, right?
There is.
So many enlightened
I've
people,
been there, yeah.
They're all enlightened.
Yeah.
But every time you look at India, you just see fucking nonsense
Poor,
and suffering and
suffering
dirt.
poor people,
and, okay, you're one city, but then you go to the village and there they all are. And
that's right, yeah.
there's all these fucking thousands of years, all these enlightened people have been coming out of India. Why is this? They've got untouchables and rapes on buses, and they rape girls on the bus and throw them off the bus and they die.
Yeah.
In India.
Yeah.
But hang on, this is enlightened. Come, what we do, we have all these ceremonies in the morning. We purchase all. We are we're just a lovely spiritual people. But I said, hang on, there's a disconnect there. There's always these disconnects.
Yeah.
Always.
Right.
That is supposed to be this, but hang on, that's that.
And then they've got that caste system, the rich and
Yeah,
the
that's
poor.
what I mean. But how can an enlightened person accept the caste system?
Yeah. Exactly. And
they're enlightened.
Hey, that's right.
How can they walk around and say, you're untouchable, but it's all right, you're just a miserable piece of shit, that's your karma, but I'm enlightened.
Yeah, karma.
How is that enlightenment?
I think it's like the Calvinists, they believe it's destiny. You're either
It's
one or you're the other. A retrobate.
Enlightenment?
Yeah. No, we can change our destiny. We can make different
obviously.
choices. Yeah.
But that's just, I said, this is the stuff that, you won't get the answers from them. You won't get that.
No, they don't give you the answers.
No, not that. No, they don't.
What?
And
okay.
usually, you're still going to end up spending $39.95 or something to get their program. There's a lot of carrot stuff.
Yeah.
They never actually
give
you the deal because, and is that how they're getting the money from those books?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I don't want to rain on the parade. It's just all I mean is obviously no one has got all the answers, right?
No.
They've all got a little bit, all got a little diamond.
Yep.
Okay, this thing about the morning is very important and everything. Okay, but no one's got all the answers. There's things to be revealed, obviously.
Yep.
Things about Jesus and lots of things to go on.
Yeah.
You don't really know. Though, there's but yes, Dispenser is certainly, because they've used all the machines, all the technology to watch the body and the mind and everything and seen the changes, right? And so he's agreeing with everyone else. It's just the mindset that you put yourself in. But like I said, all this enlightenment, but it says that in the Bible, the world has not seen, right?
Yeah.
So it hasn't happened yet.
No.
That we've got a really enlightened person moving in enlightenment in the right way. That hasn't happened
But
yet.
that's prophecy that would happen, would
That's
it?
going to come.
In the future.
Yeah.
So what a fantastic generation. If it's be us or the next one, or
next one maybe.
probably the next one, maybe. Wow. So all this
There's only
supernatural
waiting for one man.
One man. Who? Jesus.
Whoever.
Oh yeah, one
to walk
to start it
like
off.
that. Yeah, one.
Well, we've got Dynamo and all the magicians, but they're not doing it in the name of Christ.
Walking in the Spirit of God.
No.
As far as I know, I've never seen them do any healings.
No one does
Healings.
the healings like that. No.
I haven't seen Dynamo do any healings.
Only,
or tricks or illusions.
Or something, yeah.
So, yeah, the world is not seen. So, in the meantime, we're all doing the best we can.
Yeah.
And we'll try to learn from each other.
Yeah.
You know?
See, we're having affirmations just by talking about this on a daily basis, which is fantastic for me because I've noticed some changes. It just gets you in a good mood quickly, and then you start putting out that frequency and manifestation for the day. I want to just talk about that's hot. What's her name again? Archiani, that beautiful gifted painter from about 4 years old or 6. She painted Jesus Christ, which is better than Shakespeare, and she's only 4 or 6, and she disappeared for that day. The body and all, couple of days, and they couldn't find her, and she reckons she went to heaven. Come back, and she's been doing this art that is masterpieces. That even not was it Shakespeare? I think Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci. She's better than him. Now tell me about her purity and her light. And of course she believes in Jesus Christ too. Where does she fit into all this?
Yeah,
she's just natural.
Like I said, mate, no one knows it all. No. Watch out for the person who says, this is it. Watch out for them. Okay?
What about if someone...
Just think about you.
What about if somebody says, I know that the church is true?
Yeah. Well, good luck with that,
But they can say, I know that Jesus Christ is true, is the King of Lords.
Yeah,
that's all right. That's
all right.
But not...
anything after that.
But, no, the prophet is... I know that. Or the book.
That's all Jesus said. He said, I am the truth. I'm the way and the life. Go and have fruit.
Fruit.
That's what he said. I am the way. Go and have fruit.
Now, if there's anything to justify works, then that's the works of the fruits. The fruits. The fruits.
Yeah, the fruit is the works.
Yeah, not the works of...
the fruit is the works.
Yeah.
With faith without fruit is dead.
That's a good one. Faith without fruit.
Yeah, well, the works is
the fruit.
Yeah,
but I like that. You put fruit into
it.
Yeah.
It's not making stuff.
No.
Being.
So what are these religious organisations doing? They've got all these works.
Mate, if I ask myself that question one more time, I'm going to cut my fucking throat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What are they up to?
This world.
And I've seen them go to their death.
Afghanistan.
Miserable.
Look what they're doing. Yeah. Look what they've allowed to happen. All these great, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Enlightened and civilized.
I know. Enlightened, yeah.
Well,
my ass, yeah.
Educated.
I've seen people on their deathbed that have claimed to be enlightened and all this, but they're more religious. Mate, they have a miserable death. Some of them are quite bright in the end, but they don't. They get doubtful because they're so sick and they're leaving behind. They've got all these attachments. They've got a big house. They've got all their wealth. See, a lot of these religious people are so wealthy, greedy pastors, and oh my goodness, gold dunny worth $26,000.
That's obscene.
I was at Pastor Dollar. He started out all right. I enjoyed it. He preached grace.
Yeah, you were right into him for a while.
I was right into him. And the next thing, he's kicking money, $100 bills all around the bloody the stage. And he's laughing. He says, we can have anything. We can attract abundance. He started talking about manifestations. Oh, we can have anything. We can be rich. And I thought of all those poor people trying to get rice, given their extra tithes or donations.
And he's talking about, look at all the money I've
America's filthy with... America, that's why it's fallen, mate. It's Western world. These people in the third world countries, they're not going to get rich like him. There's no... That doesn't apply there. Okay, the laws of attraction can bring them happiness, and they can probably attract good things.
What did he do? Beat up his wife or his kids or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
He almost went to jail over it. Yeah. But I do respect Neil Donald Walsh, even though he's a bit of a whack job too. But he started out all right. I love Neil Walsh. He actually helped me when I come out of the religion, the Mormon Church. He really put my life back together, because about loving yourself and God evolving within you, and that we are spirit, and we don't need to answer to any man or religion. But he makes millions and millions of dollars worth of books too. Haven't heard from him for a while. But then he turned around and said Hitler will be in heaven. He'll watch himself burn in hell because he's created this hell from his mass murders and killing the Jews. And he steps back like a chook without a head running around. He's watching himself. He said, "Ha ha, the silly bugger! I was a killer of Jews, but now I'm in heaven." You know, it's like a separation thing. No accountability. Just step back and say, "That was me then, and this is me now."
Yeah, no.
I wonder what happens to people like that.
Yeah. There's got to be some justice and some evening out.
Yeah, justice, evening out.
A balancing out of whatever that it is. But yeah, like I said, he's another one that, it's like this, and it's, you know.
Yeah, and he reckons he's receiving conversations from God.
Yeah.
But he's just talking to himself. But he's talking to the part of him that is a lot more higher of intelligence than the way he was, because he used to be married to a Catholic woman, had 8 kids, I think, and used to smoke his head off and snort like a pig. And she couldn't stand him, and she still can't stand him. And then he goes and tracks this beautiful woman and gets married. Now he's living the life of abundance. He's got his nice house. He's got everything happening. And he said he attracted all that because he turned around. He turned his life around. And he said we can do it too. So, yeah. Some people just are able to attract money. Other people attract other things. Love, relationships. But just finding that peace, mate. Just wake up and be grateful, touch the day and have that peace. That's the start. You got to be at peace. What's the point of having anything if you're not at peace?
Yeah. That's it. So I didn't actually get up, but I lay there doing the new thing in my head, you know.
Yeah, you did. Meditation.
I didn't get up, but as soon as I woke up, I was being
that's good,
the
mate.
new person. That my things that I want, my affirmations. I'm creating that. But the only thing is, I didn't go outside and sit there and I'll get there.
Yeah.
But I don't wake up thinking about this. I just wake up thinking about who I'm going to be and the things the life I'm going to have, you know?
Yeah.
And that's why I wake up now. And I'll get there, I'll get up, and in the morning I'll get up.
Yep.
I will get up. My mate always got up early. I go to bed so
yeah,
late.
my dad too, yeah.
I go to bed so late. If I go to bed at 9 o'clock, I'd be laying there like a shadow on a rock.
Yeah.
And I think, I wouldn't get to sleep at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Until I start getting up.
Yeah.
And then I get tired at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But until I actually get up at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And I mean, a man should be up at 5 o'clock. The sun's up there. The day begins.
Yeah, well,
the day begins.
Our ancestors, hunters and gatherers, they were up looking for food.
I know.
They're lucky to get one meal a day. And we're just pegging out with those donuts and coffee all day long. It's a Western thing mainly, but even in the third world countries.
Yeah, they had to get up in the morning and get on with getting the tucker for
just
the day.
Survival. Yeah. Yeah.
But then, like the spiritual people, they get up in the morning and engage with the sun, with life.
Yeah. Yeah.
We don't do that.
No, we're so comfortable. Yeah, so spoiled.
But that's the next step.
Yeah. Well, when we start...
Get up, 5 o'clock, 5:30, meet the day, a bit of a workout, meditate. Instead, every morning, just another half an hour, just another half an hour, just another half an hour.
And then the reason you get up because you want to do a piss.
I get to the point where I have to get up. I just become really uncomfortable. All of a sudden, for 3 hours, I can be oh, I'm so comfortable. And all of a sudden, like the clock will tick, like bang, and then it'll just be like, my eyes will spring open, and I'll start to get uncomfortable and hot and prickly and a headache, and just can't physically lay there. But 5 seconds before that, it was like, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah. And then I gotta get up.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there's must be so much psychologically going on. Like I'm trying to avoid the day, by staying in bed for as long as I can.
Yep.
Kind of lots of reasons for that. Like the longer I'm in bed, I won't smoke and all that sort of stuff. But I've got to get past all that. And
Yeah, but sometimes feelings can be deceptive, mate. Like when I woke up feeling really good on that Friday, I felt fantastic. I thought, I only go to the casino 4 times a year. Of course, my old religion, that's a sin to them. So I thought, anyway, I'll go to the casino. I lost $2,000.
Well, it wasn't your feelings that were deceptive; it was your thinking.
But when I got there, I didn't feel right. See, I should have left. Something changed when I got in there. Normally, I have the luck of the devil. I mean, I was thinking of helping people to win that money.
Yeah, you had that feeling to get going, but you didn't follow it. Yeah, well,
but the feeling left me when I got there, and that doesn't normally happen. I normally get charged, and I know when to leave a machine and go to another slot machine. But this time I just sat there like a zombie and lost all that money. But anyway, I only go about 4 times a year.
On the cruise ship.
Oh, the cruise ship, I lost $20,000.
You sat there like a zombie.
Yeah, but then I was trying not to smoke because I quit smoking, and that was worse because all I wanted was go and have a smoke. I sat there and would not leave, and I lost $20,000 in 5 days. And I regret not having that smoke now. Trying to do the religious thing again, And anyway, gambling's worse than bloody smoke anyway. But smoking, not good for your health if you keep doing it, abusing it. But but anyway, I only went with the intent to help people. When I got there, I never thought any more of it. It's very selfish, gambling, I think. Like anything in life, you can get selfish. But anyway, we don't want to be selfish. We want to go through the transition of becoming unselfish, and by loving yourself is not selfish. By loving and being grateful for what you've got without being greedy or coveting or envious. See, when you start doing all that, then you are selfish, and you're gonna if you get anything from that negative energy or that coveting energy, then you say, well, I've got it now. I don't need God. I don't need. You start looking down on people. I'm better than you. I just won $1 million. It comes from a different source, but we're talking about the source of spirit, where when we get that, or it's given to us, we know what to do with it, humbly, right? True humility. Look at these religious people. Look at all this, the wealthy ones, and I don't see them helping many people. They're buying fancy house. It's just crazy. They're all about accumulating stuff. Not too many ones are willing. I'm not saying to put yourself down and go and walk on a hot coals or bed of nails and have nothing. But I say that you can be comfortable, but you still got to be able to be happy if you don't have those things. But you do need the basic thing. You need food and a roof over your head.
And a cigarette. Have you got any tobacco?
No. It's in moderation for me, mate. I only do it. I only have a smoke to stop myself from being religious because those thoughts see, it's been programmed in me. Oh, I've got to go to church. I've got to pay tithes. I've got to do this. Got to do that. And I've walked in that church completely done the works. Even fasted 48 hours, and then I got kicked out of the church for being demonic possessed. And I hadn't had a smoke, I hadn't a drink, nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then one day, remember I told you, I had a drink. I had a drink the night before, went to church, and the General Authority Apostle was there, and I got asked to give the prayer and play a prelude on the piano. I wrote the song, and the people were crying, mate. And I had a beer the night before, and they said, "Oh, you've got the Spirit with you." That bishop came up and he says, "Oh, the Spirit, you're so humble. You've got that beautiful peace about you." And I said, "Oh, but I had a beer the night before." Oh, he was shocked. He thought that the righteousness was coming from not having that drink or not having that smoke, and that I was being a happy little Mormon do-gooder that I was.
Yeah, right.
That's Pharisee religious rules, exterior stuff. Mate, it did not affect me one bit. Right? Okay, fair enough. Lust without love is a cursed sin. Yeah, those sort of sins.
Was Michelle there at the time?
Yeah, they were the good old days, mate. No. I got it wrong. I wasn't married to her then.
What?
I was before I was married to her.
Oh,
This is before I went on a mission to Las Vegas, which is the gambling capital of the world. I mean, fancy getting sent to Vegas. I love Vegas. You know, Liberace, my very famous favorite piano player in the world, and Elvis Presley, all that. Frank Sinatra. I get sent there. I'm tempted. I hit the jackpot. And I'm supposed to put a coin in when you're a missionary, and I put some coins in to hit the jackpot. Oh, so didn't do it again, but who cannot resist? $5, you can win $1 million. So yeah. No, it's not about religion. I love Jesus Christ. I'm not going to throw Jesus Christ out with the dirty religious bathwater. He's the only one, to our knowledge, that's raised the dead. I think some of his apostles raised the dead too, didn't they? After Jesus showed the miracle. Was that true?
I'm sure I don't know. Yeah.
There was a few that did, but not before Christ.
No.
Even though there's about 9 accounts of a resurrection in other parts of the world, and someone raised from the dead. That was all stories that went down the line until Jesus was born. So Hindus believe in all sort of stuff too.
Yeah, Muhammad didn't raise anyone from the dead.
Some Hindu told me that Krishna, the blue guy, was Jesus Christ in disguise. That's weird. Yeah. So food for thought, mate.
The UFO thing is getting really.
Oh no!
They reckon there's been
every day there's a sighting.
They're saying that we've had contact.
Yeah.
We are in contact. That Greer and his disclosure project. They're saying we've been having contact for a few years.
Yeah, and this on this YouTube video, it says that they've got a sort of a technique now where they can all numbers, and they can actually read what they're saying, the language of the aliens. And the aliens are saying they're going to make an announcement to the earth that we are them. We come from them. There is no such thing as God or religion. Well, of course, who made the aliens? And a lot of religions are going to crumble, because when they hear this announcement by an alien, broadcast or whatever, on TV or whatever they're going to do, and they're going to say, well, we've wasted our life with these organisations and religions. And they're going to crumble. All programs to stop church activities. All these little Christian kids run around. They're all going to be enlightened by the aliens. What's coming, mate? Oh, what's coming?
Yeah. You're saying that? Yeah. There's Greer. He's sitting there. Disclosure. Yeah, and he's saying we're having contact.
And then there's
go out and see them in the sky.
Yeah.
What the shit.
And there's Wormwood, that big meteorite, how many times 7-size football ovals, but they say it's going to miss the Earth, go around the sun.
3 times, 3 football ovals.
Yep, and then it's going to go around the Earth, miss the Earth, everybody will think,
yeah, well that's what...
And then come back and hit the Earth.
Other scientists say, no, it's going to hit in 29.
Yeah, 2029. They're just telling
us that to not scare us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're saying it's going to come between the Earth and the Moon, right? But don't worry...
Yeah.
They reckon that other people are saying it's going to hit, but they're not telling us that.
Yeah.
But obviously, if they said, yeah, it's going to hit in 29, for the next 7 years, it's total anarchy, rapes, murders, all over the world. People just stock up on weapons, shooting everybody. What the fuck? It's 29's all over. Come on.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah.
You know?
Out of control.
Oh, it would just be...
What do you call that? What do you Anarchy? What do you call
Anarchy.
it? Anarchy, yeah.
All over the world. Who would be waiting for what? No one's... have anything to live for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It would just be just like ants running everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
29's all over. You know, and because people don't have any hope now. You start telling them it's over in 29, well then you're just going to have people running everywhere doing all sorts of things.
Yeah.
All the maniacs would just be out killing and stabbing and fucking raping and burning and you know. So of course it's just gonna mess.
Yeah.
It's gonna take out a few satellites, but
it's all prophecy. Eventually, all these things are going to happen. Stars fall from heaven or from the sky, and all sorts of things. But there's also good news. We're told not to fear. We're told that you know, if we're in alignment with ourselves, with God within Jesus Christ, we need not fear. But that's another story. We need to have some faith. Faith without fruits is dead, or faith without works is dead. But the works will come from loving others, not that religious thing, you know.
Yeah.
Not the religious works. No. You can't buy your way to heaven. And what did you say? I love it what you said. We don't follow Jesus because we want to go to heaven. We want to go to heaven because we want to follow Jesus.
No,
I got it wrong.
We don't follow Jesus because we want to go to heaven.
Yep.
We go to heaven because we want to follow Jesus.
That's what you said.
No.
Oh, forgot what I just Okay. All right.
So
and now
you don't follow Jesus because you want to go to heaven. Okay. You go to heaven because you want to follow Jesus.
Got it. You want to go to heaven because you want to follow Jesus.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you don't follow Jesus because you want to go to heaven. You go to heaven because you want to follow Jesus.
You go to heaven
because you want to follow Jesus.
You don't even say you want to go to heaven. You go to heaven.
Yeah.
I've been saying it wrong.
There's no want.
There's no want.
You go to heaven because you want to follow Jesus.
And the other thing I come up with is Christians catch the fish first and Christ cleans them. Christians catch the fish first and Christ cleans them. Now listen to this. Mormons or religious works people, they clean the fish first and the devil catches them because they're doing it by their own works. They're not, you know what I mean? Christ is the one that cleans you up, not religion, not people. Not.
Yeah, well, we'll get a bit anthropomorphic. Remember, we're supposed to be cleaning ourselves up. All right?
Yeah.
We're taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Not passing it off. That's the thing. And everyone's saying, God, do something for me. And God's saying, well, I've done something. I've created a universe and a world and given you a body and all kinds of abilities. And you're standing back saying, do something for me. You know, it's like, oh, hello. He has done something for us.
Be grateful.
He's given us life and all these talents and abilities, and we're all we're thinking is, God, do something for us. You know, this is the message.
Yeah.
Like, hello, stop and smell the roses.
Yeah, well, that's grace too, but there's more to grace than that. But it's
still while we live in our heads.
Yeah. Yeah,
you know,
trying to get something, back to the manifestations, affirmations. I'll let you go, brother. But yeah, it's all about not wanting something, but deep down in your heart, you know you deserve it. It'll come to you, or an opportunity.
Accepting and just being grateful for it without trying to second guess and mentally work everything out.
Yeah.
But knowing that there are all these nice gifts to come.
Yeah.
But we're not receiving them because we're trying to outthink everything. You know
with our head. We're not thinking from our heart, from the heart.
And just trying to touch the day and grateful for the moment.
Can you give one of your mantra prayers right now? Bless the day. You know how you do it in the right spirit. Yeah, a prayer. Well, including Jesus Christ, because He is the King.
I'm not in that kind of space.
Not in that space?
No, I mean, I've got a long way to go, mate.
That's why I asked the question, to see if you're in that space.
Yeah, no,
So why are you not in that space?
No, I'm not in a religious, not in that kind. I'm just...
Oh, okay.
I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got years
All right.
of bad programming.
Yeah, reprogram, and
Trying
then
to,
yeah.
I
And if
just trying to find my way.
anyone can say they're Christian, but they could be
And
judgmental,
anyone can
gossip.
pray and everything. And said, look at all those holy people in India.
Yeah,
How
right.
can you have an enlightened person in India walking past someone and saying you deserve
Karma.
to be down there in the shit? I'm enlightened.
Yeah.
How is that enlightenment?
That's it.
How does that work?
No way. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
selfish. Yeah.
Do they get enlightened and find out that, oh yes, you can be indifferent to people? If that's enlightenment, I don't want to be fucking enlightened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's like religious people, like Mormons.
Yeah, exactly.
They wouldn't go
All
out.
of a sudden, oh,
Mate.
our guy's so wonderful, but you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, and all of them, bankers, politicians,
Yeah.
religious people. Oh, look at me, but you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Oh, great, thank you very much. You know, fucking all of them.
Yeah.
That's all. Oh, look where I've got to. And all you've got to do to get here is just buy my book. You know, read all about it. Oh, yeah.
Well, it's all about money again, isn't it? The wants of this and wants of that. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. And then you get the bloke who, businessman or whoever, who works hard and just thinks, fuck it, I'm just going to make some money and buy a few things. And he's probably the most innocent one of all. Just the ignorant businessman who works hard, makes money for his family and gives to charity, and
Yeah.
he's probably the most enlightened out of all of us. The capitalists, you know, the naive one who's just somehow got his values,
Yeah.
works hard and doesn't try to make too much of it.
It doesn't rip people off in the process.
Yeah.
Step on other people's toes.
And yet he's wouldn't profess to know one spiritual thing.
No.
But just values, work hard, be honest, don't rip people off, you know, love your family and try to help where you can.
Yeah.
You amass a fortune.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's all, you know, we're here trying to work out all the stuff, you know, because most of the time to get money, you've got to step on people's toes, and that's why the manifesting thing has become popular. People don't have to realizing they don't have to do all that to get money. They can just get it cleanly, like
honestly and cleanly.
Yeah, without having to do all that struggle and compromise and everything and stress.
Yep. Well, mate, I know that you've got a dream. You're a brilliant engineer in a sense, and you have all this dream to fix the world and do things tech, and you probably need $1 billion to do that. Then you could use that money to do what you're going to do, but you have to manifest for that to happen. I'm not, see, for me, a few million, that would be beneficial. Maybe 100,000 even, but to manifest $1 billion, to me that doesn't kick in with me.
Hey, this virus thing's not going away.
The what?
This virus thing's not going away.
The virus thing aren't going away. No.
Shit.
I think
There's still no talk about a cure. Still not a word about anyone trying to find a cure for it.
Yeah.
Still, after 2 years.
Yeah.
There's like a blanket ban on don't talk about a cure. My whole life, all I've ever heard about is people talking about cures for things. Cures for TB.
Yeah.
Cures for malaria. Cures for cancer. Cures for Hep C.
Yeah.
Cures for common cold. And this comes along, not a fucking word about the cure.
Yeah.
It's all the vaccine. Gotta get the vaccine. The whole world's gonna be vaccinated. Like,
Yep.
And yet nothing about a cure. Well, we're working towards a cure, but not even talking about it on the talk panels or anything. Nothing about a cure.
Yeah.
There's a disconnect.
Yep.
There's a fucking disconnect.
Yeah, it's obvious, isn't it? Yeah.
There was supposed to be a cure found in India. I haven't heard anything more about that.
Uh-huh.
That Australian bloke, scientist, in the first couple of months reckons he had a cure for it. It's all gone quiet.
Yeah.
He said he was 90% sure he had a cure for it.
Yeah.
You know, right at the very beginning.
We're certainly living in a deceptive world.
Yeah, so all those people have gone quiet.
Mm.
All the people talking about cures right at the beginning, they've all gone quiet. Yeah, this thing about...
Told to shut up, probably.
It's like they don't want a cure.
Yeah.